Okay guys, I'm back and we are continuing our purge. We finished up the electrical equipment and appliances and we're moving on to household equipment, which she classifies as being stationery, writing supplies, sewing kits, and linens. We'll do everything on the list, but I'm going to save the sewing kits. I have a lot of sewing supplies to go at the end with my hobbies. So we'll do art supplies, sewing supplies, candle making supplies, knitting supplies, all that kind of stuff at the very end. So I'll be right back and I'll show you. We'll start with writing and stationery supplies. Okay guys, I have this cabinet that is actually underneath my altar here, and this is where I have all of my stationery supplies. Now, we kind of organized some of this when we did papers, but this is where I have my notebooks and writing supplies, envelopes, hole punches, pens, etc. So this is the only place I have anything like that, and I'm going to pull everything out, and I'll show you what we got. So, as you can see, the cabinet is now empty, and this is what I'm working with here, folks. Not too bad, but I'm sure we can do better. I also included my this little wooden thing I keep on top of the bookcase, and that's where I put incoming mail and my bills. So I included that too. So yeah, there's just random pens, markers, 2 boxes of my business cards, some index cards, paper clips, erasers, 3 hole punches, don't ask me why, a box of note cards, a stapler, some labels like dots, you know, things like that, which I may use in my art. We'll see if they're sparking joy or not. Regular labels, reinforcers. Can you guys tell that I used to, I still do coupon, but can you tell that I was a crazy coupon lady? Yeah, I remember these pens were absolutely free. So, yeah, they're probably, I don't know, 5 years old now, 4 years old. Stack of blank notebooks, smaller envelopes, business size envelopes, colored envelopes. And then this was the remainder. We had gone through all my binders, and this is the one that I wound up keeping. I also have my coupon binder, but this is just full of blank file folders, baseball card, page protectors, and like manila folders. So I am going to go through each and every item and put my hands on all of this individually and ask myself, does this spark joy? And when I am done doing that, I will meet you back here, and hopefully the sun will not have gone down, and I'll show you what we're going to be putting back into that cabinet. It's the only place I have to store this kind of stuff, so that's what we're working with. See you in a minute, guys. Well, that wasn't too painful. Didn't take too long, maybe a half an hour, 40 minutes or so. I probably kept way too many pens, but I did put my hands on each and every one of them. This is also, check this one out. This is a really cool pen I've had for years. It still writes. I'm keeping it. It sparks joy. So I went through the binder too, and I pulled out some folders, things like that I'm going to donate. These are my business cards. I was able to put them in one box. Unfortunately, I couldn't make the bills disappear, but what are you going to do? Here's another cool pen. Check this guy out. I've had him for years, too. Oh, and I had like a moment where my heart dropped when I was doing this, as I realized that I have, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 boxes, wooden boxes full of pens and pencils related to my artwork. But again, I'm going to keep art supplies and things like that separate, but I did hesitate for a minute and think, oh, should I get them out? Should I do it now? But then I have to do markers and, so let's just keep it with the art supplies. So anyway, envelopes and little note cards I was able to consolidate into one box, which was good. These are all empty composition books and just spiral line books and little journal type, all empty. I kept a stapler, a box of staples, one 3-hole punch. I took one of the business card box and I just made a little temporary, but there's the erasers and the paper clips, reinforcement labels. This is our bag of garbage, and this is what I'm donating to the United Way. A few bags of pens, empty composition book, and then, like I said, some file folders and things like that. Trust me, I kept a lot of file folders. I know you can make stencils out of them and whatever, but... Oh, and someone also asked me, I think it was Kat, how, like if I save something, you know, I've said a few times that I'll keep something for 6 months, and if I don't use it, I'll get rid of it. How do I know? I know, trust me. And I go through and clean and purge enough that I keep track of things. So if I say I'm going to set something aside for 6 months and reevaluate it, I definitely will. I just know. And hopefully, as we're getting rid of all this stuff, it'll be easier and easier to do. So that's going to the United Way, as well as these 2 hole punches. And then I've decided for now to keep these dot stickers to use in my mixed media art. Prime example of something, if I don't use this package in 6 months or so, I will get rid of it and donate it as well. So that's it for these. And then now next we're going to move on to linens. So that's sheets and towels. And I really have purged a lot in that area too, from moving as well. I don't have a lot. I think I have 2 or 3 sheet sets and then maybe 4 towels, but who knows? I say this and then we'll see. So give me just a second to put this stuff away. I'm going to clean out the cabinet and oil up, you know, just shine it up really nice and put everything away. I'll show you what it looks like away, and then we'll move on to linens. See you in a minute. Okay, you guys, this process truly is magical. That's all I have to say. This is my cabinet now. See? And I was even able to fit, instead of having my bills out on my bookshelf, I'm putting them away in here now. They have a home. And look, it's just amazing. I was tempted to, normally I would have my notebooks one on top of the other, but she likes to stand things up, and I agree. It just makes everything flow so much nicer. The one thing you don't see in here is the purple binder, and I was able to put that with my art supply things. I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to put my stencils in it. But, so that's that. And then where I had the bills before, up here above my bookshelf, I now have, oh look, here's some stationery for you. The old quill pen and an inkwell. This was my grandmother's inkwell. It sparks joy. I put this other pen out here, which I also love. And now, you know, it's just this free space. I put this little picture. And one of my Galileo thermometers. I just, hello, joy sparking everywhere. And you know what? Actually, if you don't mind the ride, I'll show you where I put the binder. And right now, here, this is what's happening in the kitchen right now. This is the pile that's going to the United Way. And this bag here is actual garbage to go outside. But here's our United Way pile. And then here, when we get to art supplies, I will be going through them. But I put the binder here. I have a binder already with my stamps in it, so I thought maybe I would put my stencils in that. But we'll see. But so for now, that's my art stuff. And then also I have art supplies in this cabinet here, as well as, we're going for a ride, in this cabinet right here. And then also, hello, in the closet in there. But we're not there yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, we're done with stationery, you guys. Linens, I am going to Oh, should I even, I don't know. You know what? Yeah, why not? I have no idea what my bedroom looks like right now. I'll show you where I keep them. I keep towels and washcloths in the bathroom. And let's turn the light on in here. See that trunk there? That bottom trunk is where I keep my blankets and sheets, etc. This trunk on top of that trunk is candle making supplies, my easel, things like that. Those bins are still Christmas and hobby related. We haven't gone through that yet. So I will be dragging my sheets and blankets out of that trunk, as well as towels and washcloths from the bathroom, and I'm going to put them on the floor, and I'll, actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just put them on the bed, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, so there's the trunk that I store my linens in, and this is what my bed looks like now. I keep a lot of things that I keep in storage in these plastic bags, which probably is not the best thing for them. But there's various sheets and blankets and my ratty old terry cloth bathrobe, which I love, some towels and washcloths, and I will show you where the towels are in the bathroom. Okay guys, we're in the bathroom, and this shelf here, I have towels here, and in that wire basket underneath are washcloths, and then I have one towel hanging on my rack here. So I'm going to gather all these, and then I'm going to bring them in the bedroom, and I'll take everything out of those bags, and I'll show you what we're looking at. Okay, so here's what we're dealing with. And I saw some things I haven't seen in a while and was happy to see. So I'll give you the rundown before the purge. There are 2 blankets here, and obviously this is excluding the linens that are on my bed, which I changed this morning. So I have a clean set of sheets on the bed, a blanket, and my comforter. We're not getting rid of those. So here's 2 more blankets. Here's some curtains. This is like a tapestry. And here's a set of navy, like summer weight curtains. This quilt was hand done by myself, my girlfriend Jamie, and my sister of the moon, Donathan. We did this back in the Woodstock days. So it was good to see it, and it was all done by hand and just hanging out, and brought back a lot of memories. So it's a good quilt. It's like triple layer and made out of jeans and t-shirts and all kinds of good loving. So there's that. And then over here I have a stack of sheets, which I have in total, looks like, including the ones on my bed, 4 full sets of sheets. Pretty good quality. You know, the things that I've bought good quality, so probably will be keeping those. Here's some pillowcases. Here's an extra kitchen towel that I had forgotten I had. A whole stack of washcloths that I have. Look at all these white washcloths that aren't white anymore. I mean, I have no idea what I'm doing with all these washcloths. So, and that's not including, like, I have kitchen rags too, and rags that I use for painting, and apparently I have a lot of rags. So I'll be purging a lot of those. And then these are my towels right here. There's, like I said, I have 4 purple ones. There's a black one, a gray one. There's probably like 8 or 9 towels there total. I'm only one person in this house. My ratty, lovey, white terry cloth bathrobe, which I'm most likely going to keep. And that's it. So I'll be back when we've purged this stuff, and I'll show you what I'm keeping and how I'm going to store it. See you in a minute. So this all sparks joy, and this doesn't. This pile I'm going to offer up to my youngest daughter first. There's actually, this is curtains here. I thought it was sheets at first. I forgot about it. Big old stack of washcloths, a fuzzy blanket, and a whole stack of towels. And I did get rid of the bathrobe. It had a big hole under the arm, and it's all stained, and I've had it for probably 30 years, and it's time to go. If I need another one, I'll buy a brand new one, and thank you for your service. Adios. So, also, I forgot to show you guys this in the bag. This is a towel that spreads out to be a big checkerboard. and there's checkers here. So we have a pool in the backyard, and grandkids like to play checkers, and that's fun. So I'm keeping that as well. So I'm really happy about this, you guys, and I think I am going to continue to use these. I have these, I'll show you. These plastic, I know plastic is not the best thing to store things in, but there's a dryer sheet in there. I have these plastic zip bags, and then I'll be putting them back into this chest here. So I just think it's easy to keep things separated and, you know, dust-free, etc. So I will be using these again, and I'll separate out sheets. The towels are going back in the bathroom, as well as the washcloth and that kitchen towel. So all that stuff's coming out. But the blankets and the sheets and the comforter are going to go back in that chest. So I'll show you when that's done, and I'll show you what it looks like in the bathroom too. Okay, so we're back in the bathroom, and you guys have seen this little table I have next to the tub, and I've rolled up our towels. Kon-Mari style. I couldn't stand them up, so they have to lay that way, which is fine. I think they look nice and comfortable. And then this metal little basket underneath here has my washcloths, including a kitchen dish rag. So I'm super stoked about this, you guys. You know how much I love this method. I can't say enough about it. Let me know if you've been inspired to do it as well. Stay tuned for the next installment. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I would love it if you did. And I'll talk to you guys soon.